Breakfast dinner, the adults made for the living room and sat around in a dazed condition. Jim was lying on the floor and Scout went to the backyard.
Put on your coat.
That was the best yet.
Grandma's a wonderful cook. She's going to teach me how.
Boys don't cook.
Grandma says all men should learn to cook. The men ought to be careful with their wives and wait on them when they don't feel good.
I don't want Bill waiting on me. I'd rather wait on him.
Deal.
Yeah, don't say anything about it yet, but we're going to get married soon. He asked me last Sunday. What's the matter with him? Ain't anything the matter with him.
You mean that little runt Grandma says stays with Miss Rachel every summer?
That's exactly who I mean.
I know all about him.
What about him?
Grandma says he ain't got a home.
Has to. He lives in Meridian.
He just gets passed around from relative to relative, and Miss Rachel keeps him every summer.
Francis, that's not so.
You're mighty dumb sometimes, Jean Louise. Guess you don't know any better, though.
What do you mean?
If Uncle Atticus lets you run around with stray dogs, that's his own business. Like Grandma says. So it ain't your fault, I guess. It ain't your fault if Uncle Atticus is a nigger lover besides. But I'm here to tell you it certainly does mortify the rest of the family.
Francis, what the hell do you mean?
Just what I said. Grandma says it's bad enough he lets you run wild, but when he's turned a nigger lover, we'll never be able to walk the streets of Macomb again. He's ruining the family. That's what he's doing.
Francis rose and sprinted down the catwalk to the old kitchen at a safe distance. He called,
Nigger lover.
He is not. I don't know what you're talking about, but you better cut it out this red hot minute. Take it back quick.
Scout leaped off the steps and ran down the catwalk. Francis jerked loose and stepped into the old kitchen.
Nigger lover.
Scout was thinking while stalking one's prey, it was best to take one time. Say nothing, as sure as eggs, Francis would come and be curious and enraged. Francis appeared at the kitchen door.
You still mad, Jean Louise?
Nothing to speak of. You gonna take it back, Francis?
Francis came out on the catwalk. Oh my bad. When Scout heard Aunt Alexander say, "Where's Francis?"
He's out yonder in the kitchen.
He knows he's not supposed to play in there. Francis came to the door and yelled,
Grandma, she's got me in here and she won't let me out.
"What is this all about, Jean Louise?"
I haven't got him in there, Auntie. I ain't holding him.
Yes, she is. She won't let me out.
"Have you all been fussing?"
Jean Louise got mad at me, Grandma.
Francis came out of there. "Jean Louise, if I hear another word out of you, I'll tell your father. Did I hear you say hell a while ago?"
No.
"I thought I did. I better not hear it again."
You're still narrating.
Saying something.
You're still narrating.
Back porch listener.
Okay, I was a back porch listener.
Don't you fool with me.
No, I know. I don't have any more.
You're still narrating. Yes, you are. You are until us.
Okay.
Who do you think you are, Uncle Jack?
Who started
Ha.
this?
Hang on, we're lost.
I reckon you got told for you to just sit there and leave me alone.
I ain't bothering you.
Wow.
Oh, you fresh to death in it, huh? Fix the collar, huh?
Aunt Alexandra ministered to Francis, wiping his tears away with her handkerchief, rubbing his hair, and patting his cheeks. Who started this?
Grandma. She called me the poor lady and jumped on me.
Is this true, Scout?
I reckon so.
You know I told you you'd get in trouble if you use words like that. I told you, didn't I?
Yes, sir, but
Well, you're in trouble now. Stay there.
Scout was debating whether to stand there or run. Scout found herself suddenly looking at a tiny ant stroking a breadcrumb in the grass.
I'll never speak to you again as long as I live. I hate you and despise you and hope you die tomorrow.
Scene change.
Who is it?
Uncle Jack.
Go away!
If you talk like that again, I'll whoop you again. Scout, do you still hate me?
Go on, please, sir.
Why, I didn't think you'd hold it against me. I'm disappointed that you had that coming and you know it.
Didn't even.
Y'all got put up on
Honey,
her.
you can't go around calling people
Y'all got put
You
up.
ain't fair. You ain't fair.
not fair. How not?
You're real nice, Uncle Jack, and I reckon I love you even after what you did, but you don't understand children much.
Uncle Jack put his hand on his hips and looked down.
And why don't I understand children? Miss Jean Louise, such conduct as yours require little understanding, and it is obstreperous, disorderly, and abusive.
You gonna give me a chance to tell you? I don't mean to sass you, I'm just trying to tell you.
Uncle Jack sat down on the bed, his eyebrows together, and he peered up at Scout and
Proceed.
Well, in the first place, you never stopped to give me a chance to tell you my side of it. You just lit right into me. When Jim and I fuss, Atticus doesn't ever listen to Jim's side of it. He hears mine too. And in the second place, you told me to never use words like that except in extreme provocation. And Francis provocated me enough to knock his block off.
What's your side of it, Scout?
Francis called Atticus something, and I wasn't about to take it off of him.
What did Francis call him?
A nigger lover. I ain't very sure what it means, but the way Francis said it, tell you one thing right now, Uncle Jack. I swear before God if I'll sit there and let him say something about Atticus.
He called Atticus that?
Yes, sir, he did, and a lot more. Said Atticus been the ruination of the family, and he let Jim and me run wild.
Well, we'll see about this.
Please, sir, just let it go. Please.
I've got a good mind to go out there tonight. I've no intention of letting it go. Alexandra should know about this. This idea of, wait, I'll get my hands on that boy.
Uncle Jack, please promise me something, please, sir. Promise you won't tell Atticus about this. He asked me one time not to let anything that I heard about him make me mad, and I'd rather him think we were fighting about something else instead. Please promise.
But I don't like Francis getting away with something like that.
He didn't. You reckon you could tie up my hand? It's still bleeding some.
Of course I will. I know of no hand I will be more delighted to tie up. Will you come this way?
Uncle Jack gallantly bowed Scout in the bathroom while he cleaned and bandaged her knuckles. He entertained her with a tale about a funny, nearsighted old gentleman who had a cat named Raj, and who counted all the cracks on the sidewalk when he went to town.
Okay,
Here now.
time.
You have- oh.
I'll let y'all go.